coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful sea as the Wizards prepare to take the court. A quick trip here for the Rockets, just one game away before heading back to Houston. They're still within reach of that 8th spot, just one game back.
This game decides whether they'll come out on the top or the bottom of the season series, because they've split the prior two, and this being the final meeting, so a little more meaning on this one.
Yeah, and so many of these rubber match games like this, you know teams are going to bring it all their heart, all their focus and intensity, because if you don't, you come up short. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a heck of a battle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Wall. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. Listen, guys, James Harden, clearly the front runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA, arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring a season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Three-pointer made and three-point. Makes created with a pass. Harden was first, and Clark, it wasn't even close.
Well, that was a mouthful in terms of breaking down those analytics, but I tell you what, he does a great job of attacking and finding teammates for threes. I can put it simply that way.
Just 3 to shoot. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. It's Harden with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Morris a screen. Wall against Beverly. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now, here's Wall. He's got 10. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall slams it home. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Wall against Beverly. He kicks it to Ariza. Passes it to Motiejunas. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Motiejunas has got his first basket of the night. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Suns.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard. Probably their weakest area in that game.
Well, they weren't doing their work early. They weren't carving out space for themselves under the glass. And guys just weren't working hard enough in my estimation.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted first overall, Beal third in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. Houston also making some changes. Beasley comes in for Motiejunas, and it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. The wide open look here for Terry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. So it's Washington now. Well, Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
It's Harden with the drive, and there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Gooden comes in for Porter. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's KJ McDaniels in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Sessions. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Nice shot by Terry.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Pass to Nene. And here's Dudley for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Last time they met in Houston.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here's Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Stolen by Terry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. The Wizards with the lead. To the left side wing. On its way from Dudley for 2. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Dudley's got his first bucket of the night. Now the dish to McDaniels. With 2 seconds left. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Can't get it to go. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Washington out in front. They lead by 1. And an exciting end back with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that
when we go out to eat, he gets like 2.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. And it is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Jared Dudley out there with Gortat, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Gooden comes in for Porter. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Here's Beverly, and another three for Houston.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And guys, the wheels really fell off for Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Puts up a three, and another three for Houston.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Sessions, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Michael Beasley. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Dudley against Ariza. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 8 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Ariza has the open look. And another three for Houston.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Nene. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And Beverly kicks to Harden, and he lays it straight in. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
It's deflected. And Beverly kicks to Howard. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Howard, to say the least, across the board worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Houston with a big group substitution here. Cabela's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Monty Eunice against Morris. Capella dishes to Brewer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now it's a double-digit lead. Brewer's got 6 points.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
He said, take a seat, young fella, and just enjoy the show.
Broke those ankles and then detonated at the rim. That's how you do it, Greg. That's exactly how you do it.
Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Gortat. And here's Wall. Beal from long range. And oh, he hits. And so we wrap up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for them. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Good game for John Wall. 18 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the 3. Outside, Wall. Porter with the screen for Wall. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wall's got 20 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And he gets it to go. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Beverly, and he makes good on the layup. Beverly's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
They retain possession. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden gets to Motiejunas. Pass to Howard. 6 to shoot. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Gooden comes in for Markieff Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Beasley sets a screen for Harden. Back to Howard. Taken away by Nene. Here's Thornton and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. That goes for sports and life.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond. at the other end.
Yeah, and